All right, it's 5:30, about to shave, take a shower. These two are waiting on me. That's one of the things that happens when you have pit bulls. You give up your furniture because it's gone. We're gonna head to one job site, get Carla and Micah lined out, and we need to get that place rented. I already got a deposit on it, and then I'll be going to the other house, and we'll get Mike and Rich lined out on it. Finally getting out of the house, and we are headed to the first job. I keep forgetting, but I already been to 2 different job sites, made one stop, picked up some paint, and now we're about to hook up to this trailer right here, take it, get it dumped, bring it back because it's full. This is a private transfer station that I come to and dump stuff, and you always see crazy stuff. It's kind of like that sign graveyard in Vegas. It's always different. No telling what you're gonna find, but it's always cool. All right, we have got the trailer emptied. Now we're headed to another job site, check on these guys. Got a guy digging in the ditch for a new water line going from the meter. We're just basically totally redoing this place and gonna add a bathroom to it as well. Here we are, we're putting hurricane straps on. This is gonna get our insurance much cheaper. That's what I'm talking about. We're at about the 5th stop after lunch that I've made so far, and we're gonna go up here and take a look. All right, here we are. We're at another one of the properties. We're making another stop. We gotta grab a PEX cutter and see if we can find it in this drawer. Well, couldn't find one, but we'll use a hacksaw. This room had sheetrock. It's got all kinds of jacked up wiring and stuff, and we're putting on those hurricane clips. I'm gonna put a bathroom over here. It's gonna be a commode, shower, and I might do a washer dryer stacker unit right there in the middle. We're just gonna have to see. I'd really like to take it, close this off, cut that window out and that block, and put a door. Here's our kitchen. We're gonna end up having to replace some studs and possibly the bottom plate right here. But then if you take that wall out, guess what? You put a door, can't use this wall anymore. Now, we're actually gonna take the bathtub, go across here. Right here is gonna be the commode, and probably put the vanity right there. The problem is that you got this sink right here that sticks out. So now you're having to do this number and just not good flow. Now, there used to be a gas furnace right here that vented into the chimney. The chimney went up through there. You notice I had it, when I had the roof done, I had them knock the chimney off because I knew at some point we were gonna take this. Well, what I'm gonna end up doing is put the central heat and air unit right here on a stand, and guess what? Right beside it, that's where the water heater is going to go, and so it's going to work out perfect. All right, so we're going to put a water spigot right there. We've run a new water line and brought it in from the meter. That way we don't have to mess with this thing for another 20 years. And everything's gonna be brand new. We got this wonderful PEX pipe. We're gonna take it, that's the gas pipe right there, but this will take it, bring it up the side of the wall, bring it in through the soffit. We already got an opening in the eave going through, and we will put some type of guard over it to protect it from the UV rays. Make sure you always do that with PEX pipe. So we ended up going between both job sites frequently, taking materials back and forth, doing things, and that's what, 15 minutes. And Mike, bless his soul, he was on that shovel all day, but we did get the water line dug in. And I bought that house that you see for $13,000. And one of the things about that is that if you put it out, and as my buddy Gerald says, push your intent out to the universe, it will answer. And the thing about it is that I don't mean that you just one time say, okay, I'm looking for a cheap house. You're going to have to do it, and you're going to have to do it often, and you're going to have to do it frequently. And, you know, I tell people that get on board with me for mentorship, you need to make at least 5 contacts a day. You need to make getting new business and new contacts a job. You know, people tell me, oh, I'm looking for a job. And I'm like, okay, well, how many applications you put in today? Well, yeah, about 2 or 3. No, you ain't looking for a job. You're looking for part-time satisfaction to be able to tell somebody you're looking for a job, you know. If you're looking for a job, that is your job. Minimum, it's 8 applications a day, 5 days a week. And and I got a hard time believing that in 40 tries in this day and time that you can't find a job. And there's just so many places out there that are looking for people that will just show up. You don't even really have to be competent. They just need you to show up and do something. And, you know, so if this thing was easy grinding, everybody would be doing it. It's not. The other thing is that building wealth is probably going to suck for most people for about 5 to 7 years. And the people that it doesn't suck for is, generally speaking, they have a W-2 that they really love, and then they buy a few properties kind of on the side or start investing, you know, more other than their 401k or their company fund, whatever it is. And so it is extremely important. However, it is not their main drive and goal, like mine is with the real estate portfolio. And so the thing about it is that it's really hard to measure anything for about the first 5 to 7 years because there is nothing, so to speak. But after that, it really starts to climb and grow, and then it becomes a lot of fun. And it's been within, like, you know, in probably the last 5 years is where my portfolio has doubled. And it's just one of those things that I continuously put it out there to the universe, and then I get answers. And, you know, everybody I come in contact with, they know, you know, I buy houses. And so there's no question or anything. And it's my job to hammer it home with everybody that's around me on a very frequent basis. And the thing about it is that eventually something's going to happen, you know. And the thing is that I see the vast majority of people are afraid to say anything to somebody. Oh, I got a dump trailer. Would you like to hire me to clean out your garage and everything like that? No. Hey, man, I can do that for you. I got a dump trailer. We'll be in, out, no time at all. Quick, efficient. Hey, don't worry about your back. Just sit down. You can watch. You know, I'll bring coffee. Just sit there and watch. We'll get this done for you and everything. You know, the other day, I was driving by and I saw a guy building a set of steps on a house. And I stopped with it, and he had a truck out there, and so I went up to him and I said, hey, are you taking on any new customers? And he looked at me and he smiled. He said, no, but I know you are. And I was like, what do you mean? He said, you jacked up a house for me over at such and such an address. And I said, oh, yeah, that's right. I remember the place and everything. So I'd actually done work for him, okay? Well, guess what that turned into? The house that I looked at, I went inside, looked around and everything, and, you know, it had a bunch of trash that people just basically left, okay? And he said, yeah, I got to get somebody over here to clean up the trash and everything like that. And I was like, I got you. Well, what? Something like this, what does it pay? And he was like, oh, about 1,000. And I said, you know, I can do it for 1,100. And he said, okay, done. So guess what? We made some money, you know. And if I had never stopped, if I had never asked, if I'd never opened my mouth, that opportunity would never have occurred. So the thing about it is, folks, is that you never know where your next dollar's coming from. You never know when your next deal's coming from. And here's the thing is that seed might get planted now, but you might harvest it next year or the year after or the year after, okay? I don't know. But what I do know is that if you don't take any action, ain't shit happening. And even as Grant Cardone says, take massive amounts, or is it Gary Vee? One of those two says take massive amounts of action, okay? It's kind of like that 10x phenomena. Well, guess what? If you 10x and you fall short and come up 7x, you're doing pretty damn good. It's Rental Robert with the Hustle Nation. Get you some hustle in the mug. Get your day started. Be productive, be profitable, and figure out who's got your money.